Welcome everyone, my name is Jake Barnes and I am here with Bruce Anderson, President and CEO of Mineral Resources International, and Val Anderson, Vice President of Mineral Resources International. And today we're going to talk about how minerals can transform your health. Thank you both for being here. Let's jump right in. So, Bruce, why is purifying your water in the first place important?
Well, I am so happy to be here to talk about, first of all, this amazing topic that might be the most important thing that we can do for our health. So, first question was a great question. Why is purifying the water important? The reason is because tap water, when we get it in our houses, has chlorine, and chlorine is used to package the water so that it's safe, but it's not a healthy thing to consume. Water may also have other contaminants, such as microplastics or other contaminants that you want to get out of the water. So first and foremost, you want to purify your water so that you're getting the pure water and not getting anything in it that would really be a negative in your water. So that's step number one. And I like to say that's half the equation.
Okay.
So we need to have the other half of the equation as well, but that's a very important half of the equation. There's several ways that you can purify your water that you can find commercially. Number one, you can deionize your water. Number two, you can use reverse osmosis. Number three, you can distill your water. And number four, you can filter your water. So there's advantages and disadvantages of all of those, and you can bring those systems right into your home so you have a very pure water to begin with.
That's amazing. And so you speak about that one half of the equation. What is that other half?
Well, the other half is you really need minerals in your water in order to help you hydrate well and as a source of some of the critical minerals that your body is so thirsty for.
Okay, great. I love that. But why are minerals important to your health? What exactly do they do? Val, could you answer this one?
Well, there are a lot of different things that minerals do, which is one of the reasons why this is such an important topic. Again, thank you for having us today and for getting this message out. So, minerals play a lot of different roles in the body. They help our immune system. They are the building blocks of the very substance of our body. They regulate hormones in the body. There's a broad range. They help with energy production and utilization within the body on a broad range of different things. So, they're helping with insulin, they're helping with ATP, and so there's a lot of different things that minerals do. And, one of the things that got us into business, my parents into business all the way back in 1969 there was a Dr. George Crane who wrote on a regular basis about how there were these minerals that people didn't know a lot about that occur in tiny amounts, and you need tiny amounts of these minerals every day, otherwise the body starts to break down. And that wasn't the only topic that he wrote about, but he wrote about it on a pretty regular basis, and that was what started my parents thinking about, I think he's onto something. They tried it themselves, they tried it with their neighbors, they noticed a difference, and that's when they decided to start to promote and sell the products.
Wow, that's incredible. I love hearing that. Well, okay, so it's like supercharging your water in a way. Bruce, do you have any more thoughts on that?
Yeah, as far as the health aspects, I mentioned briefly, and I'll follow up on this, that minerals actually help you absorb the water better into your body.
Oh, wow.
So we actually did a small clinical trial with electrolytes, and all of the minerals, if they're completely dissolved into solution, are electrolyte in nature. So the study basically was with smoke jumpers, and it was a hydration study, and it showed that the group that drank the pure water drank 73% more water than the electrolyte water group, showing that you hydrate so much more efficiently when you have minerals in the water. And hydration is possibly one of the most important things you can do for your health and for the health of your family. So that's one important thing. The second thing is these individual minerals have really important functions in the body. And one of those most important minerals that you find in water is magnesium. Magnesium is essential for over 300, some people say up to 500 enzyme functions. So there's things that just don't happen well if you're deficient in magnesium. Magnesium is essential, as Val mentioned, in the ATP process of converting calories into energy. It's essential for bone and joint health. It combines with calcium to strengthen your bones and give your bones a little flexibility so that they're not just brittle. And then also magnesium is really essential for muscle function. That helps your muscles relax. And so there are so many functions. It's important for pregnant women. It's also very important for brain function. So when you think about the effects of minerals, literally minerals are essential. And if we don't have enough minerals in our body, there's things that happen in our body that just don't happen well. Wow. And that's one of the things my father learned early on in the business, is that essential minerals, they're essential because we need to consume them from outside of our body. And when we don't get enough, it causes problems. And when we then get enough of those minerals, those problems can be reversed. So that's essentially the definition of essential nutrients.
Yeah.
And minerals that you can add into your water can fill that role.
Wow. Okay, so I think it is well established that minerals are incredibly essential to the human body, to function, to life. But with so many mineral products out there, how do you judge what is the best one for your own water?
Oh, that's a great question, because you can certainly do the wrong kind of mineral. The Hippocratic Oath says, first do no harm. And so really a mineral product needs to be balanced. If you were completely out of balance, you could actually do more harm than good. And so, number one, it's really important that a mineral product is balanced. And we love a sea source balanced because seawater and major body fluids are very similar in mineral balance. So that's one very important way to judge a mineral product, is by the balance.
Okay.
Number two is the form of the mineral. And I mentioned a little bit about electrolytes.
Yeah.
So electrolyte minerals are those minerals that are capable of conducting the body's electrical energy. And so there are many electrical functions in the body. And if we are too low on electrolytes, a lot of these electrolyte functions or electrical activities don't happen well enough, and we can lose our energy. So electrolyte in nature, the form of the mineral being capable of conducting the body's electrical energy, is really key also. And another thing about the form is the minerals need to be super small, and electrolyte minerals are as small as you can get. And these are the minerals in electrolyte form. The minerals in electrolyte form are minerals in the same form as found in your blood plasma. So that's in the form where minerals can be transported anywhere needed in your body at a very rapid rate.
Wow.
So that's a very important thing. So the form of the mineral, the balance of the mineral, and the concentration. And that's a matter of economics, because if you're consuming an extremely dilute product, it just means you're not going to get the results.
Sure.
So if you have adequate balance and concentration, you can spend a lot less and get the results you're looking for because it's concentrated enough.
So balance, concentration, form, we know those are all very important for these mineral supplements. How does Mineral Resources as a company address this? Is there a product that you've come up with? How do you address this, Val?
We start with an all-natural sea mineral concentrate from the Great Salt Lake. The Great Salt Lake having a very natural, healthy, broad-spectrum balance of electrolytes and traces of elements in a form and balance to what you should find in healthy blood plasma and lymphatic fluid. But we've also recognized the importance of certain trace elements that research has been done over the last 50 years, where we know you need a certain amount of boron per day. You need a certain amount of zinc, a certain amount of magnesium, chromium, selenium, of a broad range of essential trace elements. And we have combined a natural sea mineral concentrate with specific amounts of each essential trace element in a level that takes care of your daily needs based on the research that is known. So, you know, with the trace mineral concentrate or trace mineral complex, we combine the elements with the naturally occurring broad spectrum and the full RDAs of the essential trace elements in a way that meets your daily needs and tastes good and is easy to work with and cost effective.
So trace mineral complex is good for your daily mineral needs, but Bruce, how easy or simple is it to incorporate trace mineral complex into your daily routine?
Well, that's a great question because it is super simple. And a day supply is considered just 2 milliliters. That's 2 droppers full.
The whole day?
So that will get you 100% of all of the essential trace minerals except for iron. We left the iron out because men and postmenopausal women can get too much iron in their diet.
Oh, okay.
So we want this to be a universal product that everyone can take on a daily basis. So 2 milliliters can go basically in a quart or 2 quarts. Just do it to taste. You can also put it in foods when you're cooking, making juice. It really is simple. And we actually believe that the ideal scenario is getting the minerals throughout the day. Normally, throughout the day, when we lose fluids, we're losing fluids throughout the day. We call this lifestyle dosing. And lifestyle dosing means you're getting the minerals as you consume your food and water. Primarily when you're drinking, because it helps you supplement, it helps you hydrate much better. So if you're getting the minerals throughout the day, then that's a healthy scenario. Some people think, oh, I want to take all of my minerals in the morning. They take all their minerals in the morning, and the body says, whoa, I got more than I need, and it lets it pass through. So that's not even the best economically, because you're not utilizing all the minerals if you take it all at once. A better scenario, I personally have a quart bottle, and I fill it up. I put my minerals in my quart bottle. I drink that throughout the day, and I refill it, put some more minerals in. So I'm getting my minerals throughout the day when I'm also losing minerals throughout the day, and it keeps that balance going.
Oh man, that makes perfect sense.
The easy dosing is also great for people with families. It's pretty hard to get kids to eat right and to get enough nutrition.
Sure.
This doesn't have an off flavor when you're adding it to foods and beverages. It's really easy to sneak it into a kid's juice or into something you're fixing for dinner. You know, you're doing a little bit of instant mashed potatoes with the dinner. You can get enough in there to make a substantial difference for everybody in the whole family really easily.
That's amazing. Well, I love the simplicity and I love how easy it is to use. Do either of you have any other thoughts on this?
Well, again, I just want to repeat, this might just be the simplest way to improve our family's health by improving hydration and getting the full balance of all the essential trace minerals.
Awesome.
I wanted to share just a little thought about when we were developing the product and the importance of balance and how the body kind of knows what it needs. When we were developing this product, we were developing individual mineral products, you know, a zinc product, a selenium product. And when you put just the zinc in the water, you can taste the zinc. When you put the selenium in the water, selenium has a little bit different flavor. When we got all of the essential trace elements, except for the iron, in the water together, all of a sudden that combination had a sweet flavor rather than picking up on any individual mineral flavor. So I really believe that there is a benefit when you get the amounts you need in balance with each other.
Well, you heard it here. It's good for your body, it's good for your family, and purification is only half the equation. Bruce, Val, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.